Let's see what's
Ooh, I
popping
love a
on
good
the
topic.
agenda. One of the main,
Excited.
one of the main topics this week. And
I'm red right now.
what is that?
I'm red right now.
From the rum.
Yeah.
Hey,
I said the rum's got man already.
big up
Red
Roms. This is dangerous, bro.
Yeah, shout out the rum punch.
Yeah, I'm still on my first quarter.
I think it's like my second and a half or third cut. I don't know. But this is magic.
I'm driving.
I was amazed, you know.
This
I'm
is
within my
magic.
driving limit,
No,
so
Yeah, come on, you got
Yeah,
them
put that
little
out
2
there still.
units.
But 2 units.
You know, like that. But yeah, one of the biggest things that happened this week, I don't know. I think for me, I didn't see too much anything else, but Joe Budden versus Nicki Minaj. We don't really cover too much American stuff, but this was hot.
that was great.
It was very great. And
Welcome.
I'm a fan of Joe Budden, so.
I only like Joe Budden's music.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you're
you
one of
do
the-
or you
you're-
don't?
I do.
You're
Oh,
a music
right,
fan.
He's a solid rapper.
Like,
Solid
his
rapper.
tunes are not good, but
Rapping.
the rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like, his fan
he's
is-
actually one of the
Best. Yeah.
People rate
Yeah,
him highly,
bro.
you
No,
know.
Oh,
his
so
fan-
what? When
bro.
that list came up, yeah, and it said top 50
And he was
rappers,
number 3.
and he was number 3.
People were,
Joe Budden.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what he's doing up there. That's too high.
yeah, that's too high.
That's too high. I would've
But
put
he would be up
top
there, though.
20.
Top 20.
Yeah.
Listen,
Joe Budden's
still
cold.
high.
you see his fan base. His fan base is ridiculous. You see when he first started doing the podcast, but his fans didn't want him to do it. They was like, bro, drop music.
Yeah.
You don't care about this.
Yeah.
Drop music.
You have to come out and
But
say
then
he's
you
retired.
realize, you see,
Yeah,
even how he maneuvers, he knows his fan base. He talks about it all the time. My fan base are crazy. They follow me everywhere. Then he will go to like when he done the Complex thing. That's when I really knew his power. He went to Complex, and then he was like, "Harness, I'm leaving this."
Yeah.
You see the decline of that
Wow,
show,
everyday
everyday struggle.
Oh, mate,
that is
was
a real
struggle.
everyday struggle now. You know?
Aye.
Man took the fan base and was like, "Yeah, we're all going over," it. And then his podcast just went bang.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. And it's like, yeah, like I need to let them know that I was the source.
Yeah,
here. Like
for
I
real.
was the person here, not you lot.
That's the thing, because I'm sure academics thought it was him as well.
Come on.
He
But
probably
they don't
thought they're here for
understand.
me.
Joe Budden's
Nah, bro.
fan base is militant. But then I think he had a little clash with Sin's fan base, innit? Because Sin's got a strong fan base. So when they were together, he had a load.
Okay.
And then when they broke up, yeah, I think they were hating him. But she made some good songs though as well.
Is it?
Have you
I
heard
didn't know
that?
she did music.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He was helpful. She was doing music when they were like together, and he even said on the podcast, he's like, bro, you know, sometimes you hear your girl thing and you know, you don't want it to be, but he's like, I can't lie, them things are fire. He's like, the tracks are fire. And then she did drop one the other day, and it was actually a banger. Like it couldn't blow. I was like, okay, she's 6 still, but yeah. Anyway, Nicki and Joe.
Yeah, she was coming for him. still.
Queen Radio first of all, because that's happened first, innit?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one though.
You didn't listen to Queen Radio? No,
I-
that
I've
should have
only
been
heard
the one
clips.
you did listen to.
I listened to the Joe Budden podcast and heard her on there sticking it on, man.
Nah, that weren't sticking it on, man, fam. But Queen
Queen
Radio
is where she stuck it on there.
where she
Really?
went
Yeah.
militant. That was just a
She had
continual
clips
convo.
ready.
Yeah, she had clips ready. Like when he said no,
She
they
came
say
with
that.
receipts.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
she was like, "Yo, get that up."
There was no delay. Like literally, what was
That was
it?
planned.
So he accused her of, what was it?
So he accused her of saying that she didn't know that Cardi B was on the track.
That was it.
And then he said something like she knew.
Which track?
Huh?
The,
Motorsport.
Motorsport. Yeah.
That's a big tune.
And
Banger.
then she was like, "Oh, you said," but at the same time, she could have won the argument, and she only won it a little bit because he had the clip. But at the same time, because the way she was going on, it made her a bit irrelevant. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you're shouting too
Yeah,
much.
she's
And
Nah, but if
and
someone
she's not answering
lies-
certain questions though.
No, but he was wrong.
He was
to,
wrong,
to try
yeah.
and change the subject, because she asked him a question.
Yeah.
Then he followed up with another question.
Yeah, because he said something about, so did you know that she was sneak this? Did you change the verse when she was sneak this or something
Yeah.
like that? And then she was like, don't change the question, blah, 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 blah. She didn't want to answer that question. But obviously, I think on the Bro Budden podcast, she kind of inclined that she did change the verse when she heard
Okay.
a little
Also,
bit.
okay.
Like, she didn't say it, but the way she didn't want to answer it, you can tell she
Yeah.
heard Cardi's verse. And then she was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, man, change your mind, you know. Yeah, man, change your mind, and then just dissed her. Fully rubbed her.
But I'm backing Nicki all the way. Like, I think I
Are
love
you a Nicki
Joe
fan?
Budden. No, I'm not even a Nicki fan like that. But in terms of like the whole argument, like Joe Budden was basically backtracking the whole interview. Like she would say, "You said this about me." He said, "No, I never done that." Well, here's a clip.
Yeah, she had the clip.
She played the clip of him saying what he just denied to her face.
Mad.
And then when she said it, she was like, "So you have a twin?" and he was
yeah.
silent.
She said,
Like
She
the
set
way,
him up.
the
But-
way.
Yeah,
she-
But at the same time, the way Joe Budden handles things, I love it.
yeah, he handles things
it-
calmly.
He's just like, boom, like, are you gonna allow? Like, he's so calm, and she's just shouting. That's why for me, she lost because
Okay.
she's shouting and just like too aggressive. Like, and he's just
But
still
they-
trying to have a like.
that
yo,
comes from a relationship experience. Make her look mad.
Yeah.
yeah, no, no,
That's
that's
true.
correct. But Joe Budden's like that anyway. He
Yeah,
deals
that's what I'm
with
saying.
everybody
he's-
Joe
across the
Budden
board.
is king for that, bro.
He will infuriate
I
you.
like- look mad.
I
Yeah.
like he's my spirit animal when it comes to that because
Oh
I
my
want that.
God.
I want to be calm, like, and just hit fire back with questions where it just
No, but you
makes
can't do that. If you're arguing with someone and then you ask something and they ask you another question back, of course I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah, then he would say something like, "So, are you gonna allow me to explain myself?"
I love Joe.
Yeah, he just wait.
Yeah,
he does all
that
that.
would annoy someone.
It would
so.
annoy someone.
It would.
She's
Can
gonna-
I speak?
Yeah.
Is it my turn? And
'Cause
then she
then-
cut off his mic.
Because
Yeah, that's
it's
rude.
Done man's mic.
his
you know?
his tone is making her sound irrational.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then you end up being irrational
Yes.
because
He's-
he's messing with you.
That's
like,
why for me, that's why he won. Because you've allowed him, you know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's
You can't
given
get more
access to
angry.
it.
Now she's shouting and shouting to the point where I'm turning down the TV. I'm like, shut up.
So I'm
Nicki."
turning down the TV.
Yeah, no, because I can't lie. The only times I do listen to Queen Radio, to be fair, is when she's shouting. I don't listen to no other times. And I'm like, is this how you talk? No wonder why flipping Meek left you and Safari.
that
Right
was-
now, Safari's happy.
Yeah.
Ain't she married though? Apparently she's married
I
now to
don't
that
know,
new
she's
guy.
Listen, she's getting engaged. About my
I don't-
man,
yeah, I don't
I
think
swear
she's
she
married.
changed about
No,
4
there's
man
rumors
this year.
that they might. Because even when she spoke about it,
Yeah.
she was saying, "Oh, you lot can deal with my husband with that."
That's the thing. I was thinking that early in the interview, she referred to him as husband.
Yeah.
And then when they asked her a question about like what's next for Nicki, and she did allude to like her personal as well as music, and said, "Oh yeah, maybe a wedding, marriage, blah blah blah." So I was a
Okay.
bit like,
She just touched shit from.
yeah,
Maybe she's just in that habit of saying husband.
maybe,
Listen,
yeah.
Like
She's
everyone at the
speaking into
big,
existence.
like
Yeah.
5-6
For real.
years ago when they broke up, it was like, oh, how could Safari lose Nicki?
Yeah, they were
Now
together for a
it's
time,
like-
though.
And now I look at it like, I
I'm
know
not gonna
exactly
lie,
why.
Erica
Good
Meno's not
decision.
bad
That's
though.
a great.
Not a bad replacement
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
yeah. He's
Oh, who,
fine,
Erica?
isn't it?
Erica Meno.
But
But
Safari.
she's,
not a bad
she's,
replacement.
she's another fire one though.
She's fiery still.
She's another, but
Proper
she's
fire.
Yeah, ain't she a love and hip hop girl?
Yeah.
I'm sure she was beating up Bow Wow at one point.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just look like the type to get beat up.
Yeah,
though,
fact.
man.
Nah, you man.
No, facts.
That is
Swear
so
down.
I'm sure
funny.
she punched him up. Must have.
Nah, she is a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's aggressive. Like,
Yeah.
Proper, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of trash TV at one point. Like, I used to bang Love and Hip Hop.
yeah, I used to
I
bang
used
Love
to.
And I
and
used to
Hip Hop.
watch
Used to.
Erica Mena go mad, veins in her forehead.
Yeah.
Is she the
everything.
one that was a lesbian for a little while?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with
Sin.
Sin.
With Sin.
Oh,
Budden.
Yeah, with-
swear.
that one.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how she spun.
Kind
Sin
of
like that.
life.
Mad.
But that's what I'm saying. She would done, and then Joel got with her. I was like, is this gonna be another Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna last? And then it seemed like he was really in love, and then it was just like, okay, you.
They had a kid though, no?
Yeah, they had their show.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not gonna lie, them two, their relationship pissed me off.
Swear.
It just made me think, two sexy women are going to waste here because they're going together rather than being with man.
Oh my gosh, this guy is so selfish, you know.
I am.
I
I hear
mean,
you,
why
though.
can't
They're
they?
both
why
beautiful
can't they be
women.
happy together?
I hear that, but like,
No, they can be.
They can't
can be. I get
procreate.
what you're saying though.
So you feel left out.
not necessarily me, but you know, if I know a next man, you know, if there's a brother out there that I rate and they can get that girl, for me, that's a win for me because that brother I rate has got that thing. But it's like you're not allowing no man a chance because it's just like two sexy things going together. It's just like you're both written off now.
But then they was with
I
men.
have no
Then they
words.
got with women.
yeah,
Well, just them two, and then
And
they
now
got
they're
back with men.
yeah.
So now, question I want to ask you: how long have you been with a boyfriend? I don't
Us.
want to be disrespectful.
Oh no, 6 years.
Have you ever thought about
in this
that's
in this
not- that's-
climate,
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, that's.
Being
That's
with
in
a-
this climate,
in this climate,
amazing.
Have you ever
Amazing.
thought about being with a woman, like any time in your life, like before your relationship?
I feel like that's a big commitment.
Why? Because women difficult. Are you trying to
No,
say
it's
women
not
are
that.
difficult,
It's
Ramon?
not that. It's just that the way I am, I can't imagine being with a woman.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like there's women like I remember before like I had a girl crush on like Azealia Banks, and then I was like,
Okay.
she's nuts,
Yeah, she's not. She's
and I was like, okay, never mind.
not.
And I can't.
But are you talking about like the sexual part of it or
What?
being with a woman?
Yeah, I think it's more the
Yeah, it's more
sexual
sexual.
part.
I think
Yeah,
women more-
because
Sexualize women, but the men say so. Then when women sexualize women, men do it. You complain at us. not you, but I hear where women say, oh,
No,
you
like
lot
when I
sexualise
saw
women.
Azealia Banks, I just liked her vibe. I was like, yeah, man, if that's a woman that I could ride for, it'll be her. Like I liked her energy. Like I just thought, like,
sometimes
she got-
the energy can.
like she got good energy. Like yeah, man. Like if I was a lesbian, it'd be a girl like her.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then when you realize someone's actually mad, you're like,
Yeah, you got
like forget all of those thoughts.
Man, only kind of asked that 'cause I remember working at Sky one time and there was a pretty girl. Like she was into men, she was with men, then she was with this one guy, and I don't know what this guy done to her. But to today, she's with another woman. She changed. She left him and she said, "I'm going to women. That's it. I don't want men no more."
Wow.
I'm like, what did he do to
No,
her?
that just means that no, it's not the guy. Let's not.
But
not
I
bring
knew
the
her
man
for
down.
years before. I
She
got
just
her
weren't
the job.
into men like that. She
You think
wanted
so?
to be with a woman.
No, I don't know. Ramon, listen.
I don't
I knew
feel
her
like
for
you
years,
can be
and
put
she had
off of
I heard
men.
that.
She had what?
Like, no, she had a lot of men. Like that was
She just weren't into men then.
maybe deep
She might
down
have been,
in her soul.
Because I don't feel like one man or vice versa, one woman can put you off your sexual preference like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Like, how can that? How can that knock you off?
That's why it
whole-
was
Yeah.
weird to
That's
me.
a-
And
that's a
and when
myth.
I see on my gram, she's still with girls.
So that's when women are saying, "Yeah, man, I'm done with men. I'm gonna go to." No, you're not done with men. You didn't like men.
You've always been on with
Let's be real. You didn't like them, and you've just been waiting for an excuse
To
go on.
Fair enough. You can be disappointed
yeah.
by a generalization of men or
men, yeah.
generalization of women, but I don't think that is what is going to put you off. You had it in you
Something in your
to
soul.
be triggered,
Yeah.
and you went for it. You thought, "Do you know what? Now is the time to be honest."
True.
Or she could have been saved if she just tried one more.
Huh?
She could have just tried one more man, innit?
Good, yeah. Maybe the kind of guy that she went with, I can see why she. But anyway.
It could have
Another
been
story.
reactive that she decided, you know what,
And I
I'm
think
gonna
they
try
both watched
women.
this.
Yeah, I just think that whole the reason why I could not be a lesbian, it's just not in me.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like-
you're attracted to men.
Yeah, like I can find a woman beautiful, but not to the point where, not that a relationship should be all sexual, but let's be honest, you have to be sexually attracted to them too.
100.
So for me to then be like, "Oh, I can't wait to lie down with that woman," that's
That's
she
mad,
saying
you know.
about
That's true.
yeah, no, it's true. Because when
That's
you look
true.
at your woman, when you look at your man, be like, "Oh, I can't wait to spend time with you. Can't wait to be with you. Can't wait for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
to hold me.
Yeah,
Or me to hold you."
It's
I can't
feeling.
imagine looking at a woman and being like, "Oh, I can't wait for that moment."
And
Like,
one
nah,
woman
that
just
ain't
walks in the
that
room
ain't
and you're
there.
like, I hear that.
And a woman can't lay you down either.
What?
Woman can't come and lay you down either.
A woman could
Well,
definitely
she-
lay you
she
down.
can.
Laying you down as in
Oh, Ling.
yeah.
Oh,
She
she
can't
can.
come and laying you down
She
unless
can.
it's like
She
strap
can.
on.
If she had the toys,
Yeah,
she
she got
can.
the
Jesus
toys.
Christy.
What do you mean the toys? I don't know. The toys work.
I'm
No?
sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure a lot of lesbian women would disagree.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Because they put
Because
the strap
remember,
on thing around
sex
it. so they
isn't
can
always
like-
about.
What is
Say that again?
No, they can
sex-
have it on their waist, innit? And they can
No,
see
but the
movement,
thing
the
is,
hips
sex
and that.
isn't always about the physical of it. It's not always about, "Oh, the man did this to me."
You know
It's
what?
about the
For
feeling.
women as well, because I heard this, for women, you lot can actually the clit and all of that, you lot can have sex before actually being penetrated. So your
Yeah.
sex starts from early. No, as in we need to insert.
But the body is, you can be aroused from a touch. Like, some people could spaz out from someone touching your knee. Wow, we didn't
But
need that.
I never understood like why lesbians use strap-ons though. If you're done with men,
But you still want dick.
In it,
Crazy, innit? That is
they
not.
want
That's
the
a
palm.
crazy
Why you got
contradiction.
They
you know?
want the
that's a big
palm.
contradiction.
I can't answer that question.
They
but
want the palm.
No, listen. If there's
But-
any lesbians that watch, can you let us know what? No, we're not trying to be rude, but just let us know what.
Help
it
us.
is.
Help us.
Yeah, help us
make sense of
understand.
it.
Because I don't. We're men. We do not understand
Enlighten.
this stuff.
as
That's what it is.
a
You don't
woman that likes men, I can't imagine a woman. Yeah, I don't see why. I don't understand.
Yeah, because if you're a lesbian, the whole point is, and then I don't understand the.
No,
scissor
but the
thing.
whole point isn't
What they
to,
do? You get
Oh
me?
my
What's
God,
the
nah,
scissor
you don't-
thing though?
you
But
don't-
what is that scissor business?
What's the scissor
Like, what
business,
kind of
though?
submission you lot do? What kind of?
all
What
right,
is that?
I'm tapping that.
Yeah, we said tap out
A
time.
man said figure 4 leg locks
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah,
what
but
is
it's
that
mad,
about,
you know.
man?
It's mad still.
Looking like a pretzel in the bed, like just all bent up. And
Let them live.
just bent up and
Man's had a pretzel in the bed.
Oh
just
shit!
bent up and wrap up, bro. What's going on?
Let them live.
No, it's true.
This
It's
is
true.
their
No,
sexual
no, no, yeah,
preference.
no, but-
Yeah, I hear
It's
that.
true.
But
I don't
just
mind
think
what they
that-
do. I
You
just
don't-
want to
No, it is.
understand.
You
it.
don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
that
yeah.
position might do for them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to I just want to understand. I
Like
want
I
to
said,
know.
the
so I can be
physical
aware.
Yeah.
touch and you know they might be pressing some new buttons that no one even knew
Exactly.
about.
That's true.
So
And you know what it is as well. Like if you think about it, if they let us know what it is, then we might can try some stuff with the women. Like we might
can
can try
try
a
it.
scissor
I like
thing.
that.
We could try a scissor thing
Because
with
we
our
could,
woman.
and ours would be better because we can scissors and have the sitting in there. you
rubbing,
get me?
yeah, like,
And then
yeah.
we can you get
now
me?
why are you kicking your legs?
You get me? Your scissors is limited.
Yo, scissor ain't cutting
Hey,
nothing, you
Rose.
know. Some blunt scissors over there.
Fucking blunt over there. Nah,
I can't. I actually can't deal
Let
with
me
you.
get some of that beverage.
It's the rum punch, you know. It's the rum.
It's gotta be the rum punch.
But yeah, no, another thing. Let's come off that because
guys.
before it gets too mad.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
Don't want
very
the whole page
sensitive.
getting deleted. And
I
then
lie. But I see another thing that happened this week. The chicken boxes. They got the reporting knife crime on chicken boxes. What's that all about?
That
Yeah, but what's
pissed
that
me
all about?
Off. That pissed me right off.
Why is this guy busting up?
Wait, cause hold on.
No.
So what? You're eating a chicken
And you're
chips.
reading stories.
You're reading
reading
stories about
stories
man
on the
getting chefed or whatever in it, but I think it's a joke.
Whose idea was that? And what chicken shop is this?
Huh?
It's in
Apparently-
Morley's,
yeah.
Dixie.
Morley's?
It's
Yeah.
in most of them,
But
yeah.
basically, Home Office did a campaign where they collaborate with I think plus 200 chicken shops, where they basically changed the packaging of the boxes to basically have the hashtag knife free and articulate a story about someone who's been involved in some sort of knife crime to
Yeah.
basically
To
try
kind
and
of
tell
put you
them-
off to say,
put you off.
Put you off
you
knife
shouldn't be
crime,
on,
yeah.
yeah. But then you've got a person's story out there. Suppose that's your family member's story on this chicken.
I'm
box that
assuming
someone's
it's
sitting
gonna
down.
be anonymous
Yeah,
or fake name.
possibly.
Hopefully.
More than likely Tyrone.
But what does that?
But then if you know, but let's say you're from a particular area and you know about this story, and a lot of people in this area know about this story, and let's say because a lot of
No, I don't think they're gonna target it.
they're not going to target.
Specifically area based. Well, I'm
Hopefully
under the
not.
assumption that they're just putting out stories in general, like or hypothetical
But them stories
stories.
could trigger off someone's emotion.
Emotion, yeah, or the
You know,
anxiety.
like you might have forgot about
that's a
something
good
that happened
point.
back in the day. You might
Yeah.
read the story like, right, I swear that was my man. And
Exactly. You get, when
That's
you're
a
from,
good
when,
point.
when you live in the ends,
and then
like someone outside of London might not know, but let's see we go to a chicken shop and you're like, right, yeah, I heard that, and you know what? It's London small, so we might have
Yeah.
heard something that happened in South, we're in North, and you might like, right, that happened in South. So
That's a good
the
point.
person that's the family, there could be family all over London.
That's another question. Was it just across London or was it across the country?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's first I'm hearing about.
They were
so I don't
promoting
know.
it like it was across the country,
Right. Okay.
but I mean,
Londoners are gonna care about it more
Yeah.
because obviously they promote that we get involved in this shit more than anybody else. Well, maybe
Yeah.
what they might do is give us stories from Scotland. That's what they should do. Maybe up north put them in
Glasgow.
London, and then London put them because Glasgow's bad.
Exactly.
But I don't feel
Exactly.
like the knife crime's mad up there. Like,
no,
Huh?
it is. It is.
Glasgow's bad, bro. It's reduced because they've done things about it.
You know,
but Glasgow was
You
bad.
know, up there's worse than London. You know, even places like Manchester's worse than London. bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
they're
why
mad.
we're just advertised on TV as
Yeah, it's true.
like don't go London's this. Well,
Yeah.
come
Remember,
London, fam.
TV is propaganda. What you see on the TV can
don't
manipulate the
watch
way you think about certain things. Even not necessarily TV, but even adverts.
The
Whether that
things
be
that-
even YouTube adverts or websites that you go onto, it's all propaganda, and it can manipulate the way you think about certain things. You have to read between the lines sometimes. You can't always trust all these things that you see on TV, online, or even here on radio, for instance. Do you get me?
that's
It's all
correct.
manipulative. But yeah, that's the next thing.
I think the problem that most people had with it is this is a waste of time and money.
Fact.
Like,
course.
what is the point of it? Like,
Yeah.
what do they expect to happen?
They're
Yeah.
not actually
Yeah, it's not.
targeting the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
giving
just-
man
but no one
stories,
knows
man.
the problem.
Knives.
The thing is,
No, why? No,
Duh.
why
I
though?
think-
Why though?
Obviously, poverty.
Yeah.
There's obviously all
there's
these
it's
factors.
so
but
much to it. That's
Yeah.
why
We
having
know.
we know, but I'm saying,
don't
but
know.
remember,
They're out of
know.
touch.
But where are these I don't believe that these little 15, 14, 13-year-olds are going somewhere and buying these they're going somewhere to get these machetes. These machetes are being brought in from somewhere.
Yeah.
But look at the thing
So
we
is the
showed the other
burners.
time, like a sword with a fire on it, bro.
yeah, I
Oh,
saw
wow.
that. I saw that on
what kind of foolishness?
On Farron's page.
Farron's Instagram page. The thing lights up. I thought, is this
Fire.
Game of Thrones?
Listen, the weapons that these youths are
Where is
getting.
that from?
I don't know. It
Like-
looked like someone
Yeah.
I don't know, attached something. It's got gas.
It's
Lit-
mad.
lights
So you press a
and
button.
The whole knife's on
Yeah,
fire.
you press a button
That's
and the
not
whole
even
thing
like
fires.
they wouldn't even use that in war.
Them thing that you slay dragons with.
Yeah,
Trust me.
like where do you even?
So do you get what I'm saying? So when you got
That's
things like
mad.
that, the youths ain't going to get these. Guns we don't just go and grab guns, man. These lot are bringing it in,
Yeah.
make us kill ourselves and then do campaigns.
Yeah.
Fam, you lot are the one that's starting this, fam. Just give us flipping kitchen knives, fam. Butter knives and
I
that's it,
think
fam.
what I got from it was there was racial connotations associated
Definitely.
with this whole campaign associated with the chicken boxes, because you know what they say about black people love chicken.
100%.
Oh.
Obviously, yeah, exactly. So when I saw that was the first thing that came to mind. I was
Yeah, of
thinking,
course.
Who's the PR here behind this? Like, did they not think about, how this could come across?
Yeah.
Because then everyone started making jokes on Twitter like, "Oh, you might as well just add it to watermelon packaging in Tesco's." Then,
Oh my gosh.
do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, was it really thought through?
But then again,
And hold
It's
on,
like-
hold
go
on.
on.
At the same time, you're then saying, are you like with those racial connotations? Are you then saying that knife crime is purely something that's within the black community, which we all know it's not? It's widespread. If you look across the country, it's not just the
no,
black.
but they're
community,
looking
it's
at the
everyone.
age group. And it's within
Yeah.
the
But
school
what's that got
years,
to do
innit?
with
I remember
what's
school,
that got
everyone's
to do
getting
with what
chicken
the
and
racial
chips.
connotations imply?
Yeah, I think that's the good point that
See what
you've
I'm trying to
made.
say?
The racial connotation is chicken, black people.
Yes.
That's the problem.
And then so yeah, we
Really?
get
Yes.
we
Why?
get that the
Because we love
I
chicken.
wouldn't have looked at it. I wouldn't have looked at it like that. I would have
A lot
thought,
of
right,
peop-
the crimes with the youth them in school. Everyone goes for chicken and chips after school.
No,
No.
you're
Put it on the
right.
box. They're
You're
gonna see
right.
it.
That was definitely their idea. They're saying, let's stop children. Let's make children who go to the chicken shop think knives are bad. That was their plan. However, like you said, the chicken connotation is: are you targeting black people because black people eat chicken?
Yeah.
Like that's one of the things that triggers.
And also, they're not targeting vegans.
No,
Oh
even worse,
my
even worse. Hold on,
God.
even
What,
worse.
vegans don't
Hold
wanna
on.
read these stories
Hear this.
either?
Hear this. Yeah.
Yeah, put that on a cucumber.
Hold on. If you want to appeal to these youth people and you think, chicken shops for some strange reason have some sort of involvement, if there was no racial connotations, how comes they've never used, I don't know, chicken boxes to associate with like obesity, for example?
True.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's true.
As cheap as chicken and chips is, especially in our day when we were in school.
Yeah,
Do you
for
get
real.
me? Only now they're trying to associate with knife crime. What are you trying to say, really?
It's true. I hear that.
I hear you still.
You got to read
it's-
between the lines here.
Yeah, I think the knife crime's complex in itself.
Yeah.
And trying to solve knife crime with chicken.
There's no correlation.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's true.
There's
No, you're
no
right. still, I
correlation.
would've just thought it's
Worse.
Yeah, I
That
thought they were just
baffled
trying to
me.
target as many school kids.
And that's what they want
as
you
possible.
to hear. But everything else was so loud.
Yeah,
It was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like, and that's the problem with a campaign. You can't let other things distract your
And can you
message.
really
Your message has to be clear.
100%. And could you really just target kids though? Because the kids are gonna read the box and not even care.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I hear
look
that.
at it
yeah.
like,
But
nah.
you have
The
to
moment
think
you
about
see that chips
where can
with a nice salt and vinegar and them
No, but even if they-
beautiful pieces
but
of
I'm saying
chicken,
even
where
if-
does
but I'm
it
saying
box?
even
where
if
does
they-
kids congregate the most at school
at chicken
time?
shops. But I'm saying
Chicken
even if they read the story.
But that's what I'm saying. Why not put it in the shop window or like? Why did it have to be
Because
on the
they're
chicken
gonna
box?
pass that. They're gonna pass the shop window and go get chicken. But when you've got the food now, it's like, right,
You
I'm
got at
opening
least
the
10
box.
minutes, yeah.
What's that? Do you know what I'm saying?
No
Oh
one's
yeah,
doing
no,
that,
then
though.
the other bedroom.
No
Yeah, that
one's
was
doing
my
that.
man. That was
No
my
one's
man that
doing
got chefed up
Bro,
the other
you
day.
go
you
into the
know.
chicken shop, you're hungry.
Yeah.
You are
But
hungry.
if it's on the
No.
main, come
you
on.
finally got your food. The moment you open that box, you are devouring
but when
your
the food,
chicken and
when
chips.
the food's done, now you're just
You're
sitting
dashing
in
the
your chair
box.
and you're not. You don't dash the box
Fam,
there.
so
You're
what do you do
sitting
with
in
the box?
chicken
The
shop.
print ain't gonna be underneath the chips and everything, fam.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
it's gonna
on
be
the top bit.
the
fam.
top
You're
bit.
gonna
But ain't
bust
even
it
that
open
little
and
white
see.
piece of paper. You ain't even covering
You're
it.
gonna
Fam.
see that, fam.
I know,
Anyone's gonna
bro.
see that.
Listen, you
fam.
got
That was putting me off my chicken
Listen,
chips.
let me tell you how much.
I'm
Let me tell you
yamming
how
my
much.
food.
Let me
Oh
tell you how
my
much
God.
time they got to read it, fam. They got to open the box. They will see it. Now they
Yeah.
got to grab the salt. They got to grab the ketchup. They got to do. There's preparation
Exactly.
for your thing,
Yeah.
fam. So while they preparing it, raw, like what's going on over dashing the salt, like. You get me reading the story a little bit. Where's the ketchup?
There's
Boom,
bare
ketchup in the
time
corner.
for them
You know
to
what I'm
read
saying?
before
So
they
there's bare time before they
devour the
actually
food,
tuck
fam.
in.
Not interested. I don't care.
Sorry,
I know I don't bust
haven't
up.
heard tucking in a long time. That one, I felt that one.
The thing, bro,
Tucking.
what makes you think what makes you think you're gonna
hungry
read
man
that? Half the people out here don't even look at their phones when they're eating because they're concentrating on the taste and the flavors of their food.
I don't know about you.
No, I was gonna say the opposite. I was
That's
gonna
the
say,
opposite, fam.
yeah, nowadays
bare
kids are
people,
so
yeah.
in their phones that they'll be doing everything whilst
They don't
they're
appreciate good food then.
Like I've seen people on their phone and they feel like they grabbed the chip.
Yeah.
But they didn't grab the
They
chip.
grab the chip and they still put their hand in their mouth like big man. What did you just eat, fam? You alright over there?
You know what I'm saying?
You get me?
Yes, man.
That man picked up the crustiest piece of the chip as well. You know the black burnt bit that you want to dash. Yeah, that's
So
funny.
yeah,
still.
that campaign was just silly.
And also, what happened outside the Home Office? Like, on the day that they were doing the knife campaign, someone gets stabbed outside. What kind of conspiracy is
That
this?
made
That's
no sense.
crazy.
That was mad. I literally saw it and I was like, and my mouth dropped. I was like,
crazy.
nah.
Yeah.
How could someone get stabbed outside the Home Office?
On the day that they're dealing with knife.
That
Like
campaign,
that,
yeah.
I'm not like no. Listen, if someone did get stabbed, like I don't wish that on no one. But there's some
The
conspiracy.
irony of
There's
it.
something
is
going
mad,
on.
Yeah.
It almost made me think: is it fake news? I don't know.
Yeah.
Almost.
I sadly think it's fake news because you can't just
Which
roll
bit?
up.
The chicken box or the?
The fact that someone got stabbed straight afterwards.
Listen, at the Home Office, fam. That's
Wait.
that's in Central, bro. You cannot just roll up like you can. Obviously, if you got a
can,
knife. No, you can. But bro, you see
Home
City
Office,
Police, fam. You see,
Yeah,
no,
City
you
Police.
see
are
City
different.
Police, fam.
Yes,
I've seen them
Yes, their
in.
response time is good.
It's
But it's
stupidly
nothing for
good.
someone to take something out.
No, of course.
And stab someone.
But listen,
quickly.
but
You know
on
what
a
I'm
day
saying?
like that, they're gonna have extra security. They're gonna be aware of things, bro. I've worked in Central where they're aware of everything, so they know like, yo, there's gonna be targets for this because this is going on, blah blah blah. So they will be prepared for that, and they will have bear gunmen. They will have all of these things
Yeah.
there
Doesn't-
prepared. Fam, you can't just roll up outside the Home Office and stab someone.
Depends though, because not all
where's
government,
the Home
not all
Office?
government offices are in Central though. Some of them are
Okay,
based in like
yeah,
South
that's what
as well.
that's what I was asking. Where was that one? That one was in Central though.
Was it in
Yeah, I
Central?
swear it was near Westminster.
But
Yeah,
if
that's
I'm wearing a
what's-
shirt
okay,
and
okay.
trousers and a blazer and a briefcase, you won't know I got a knife in my waist or anything.
I doubt it was a man in a suit and a briefcase.
I don't know, innit? But I'm just saying. Innit?
Yeah, to be
Know
fair,
what
the
I'm saying?
news on it was very minimal as well.
Very minimal.
Because there was none of the young black man as the usual. There was no
nothing.
old white man. It was just straight. Someone got stabbed.
That is it.
There was
no story on the
description
thing.
or anything.
This is it.
So yeah, no, I
was
don't
a
know,
bit
man.
fishy, to be fair.
It's fishy, fam. You get me? If someone did get stabbed, apologies.
No, yeah, it looked
It's
like
shocking
someone
how
did.
none of the news outlets had the details on the person.
Because it was probably an inside job. Like they probably just said, "Yo, we're gonna say that this happened, so now we can put stricter laws in."
It might have been a
Exactly.
distraction because they realised the chicken box thing was actually silly.
Or is it
was.
a way to heighten the awareness of the whole chicken box thing?
See, we need this.
Nah, I don't know.
Well, there weren't.
Yeah,
no
it
chicken
is one of
shops.
those. See, we need this.
There weren't no chicken shops near the Home Office, were there? So
That's a good point. There's no real chicken shops like that in Central.
no,
They don't have them kind of. They
don't
might
have
have
that
one.
thing there, fam.
Yeah, they don't have them thing there. No betting shops.
nothing.
Nothing
No,
like
it's
that.
True.
The
It's
best,
weird,
the only
innit?
place you get chicken and chips maybe is like one of them fancy pubs.
Yeah.
in them areas.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the fish and chips and that. Yeah, they still got fish and chips in Central.
Yeah.
That costs like £10,
Bro,
£15.
bro,
None of this,
Bruv.
none of this $1.99.
Yeah.
And you can ask boss man for extra.
large
wings. None of that.
chips is a good like £2.90, fam.
That's
And then it's not
crazy.
even large.
That's crazy.
Now, back in the day, just give you bare chips and just wrap.
For
Bro,
a
now they
pound.
want to give man 2 scoops of the thing, fam, and talk about large,
and,
like
and
big
the
man.
scoop is small as well.
Small, fam.
Them little sweetie scoops.
But because they got fat chips now, they want to tell you it's like, nah, big man, fill that up. I got like 4 people to feed on this board and this large right now. You get what? You know, like that. Back in the day, you could feed the whole family.
This large, you know. Nah, that is grinding.
Smokes it out with the kids, boy.
I'm telling you.
Nah,
chips.
that is facts though, because
But
a
it's
large,
facts. Back in the day,
a large can
What?
feed the family.
it would
It's
feed
true.
the family.
It's true.
Now it's
True,
just
you know. No, it's true.
It's so true.
Because everyone
Mama
like,
done
just
at bear time.
for real. Because you ask for a portion if it's just you and maybe another.
yeah.
You ask for a large.
for the family.
It's for everyone.
You get me? And you get the one fish, and whoever wants a sausage or whatever, you just fling that and separate. Boom. That's a meal.
No, you're right, still.
It's a joke.
Nah, I can't. Yeah.
But anyway,
That is
shout
jokes.
out all the uni students that is going to Oxford and all of that. Everyone
Oh,
that done
yeah.
the A levels.
A levels.
A lot of people pass Brampton Manor and that. I don't know where that is, but I see
Who?
Brampton Manor. I heard that they got the
That's
most
the
students
school,
going
yeah.
to Oxford.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Lord knows.
That's
I
sick
have a clue.
anyway. Apparently, they were looked at as one of them schools where a lot of people supposedly underachieve, but
Yeah.
They did their thing, and
They
they got
done
a
their
lot
thing.
of
Is
people
it
going
in
Oxbridge
East?
and Cambridge.
I don't know where it is. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them going Cambridge and Oxbridge, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
mad.
You say Oxbridge.
Oxbridge. Oh, yeah, Oxbridge, because that's what they call it.
Yeah, that's what they call
Cambridge
it,
and
yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, that's what they
Man
call
said
it.
Oxbridge.
yeah, that's what it's
Tried
called.
it.
I said
No, it's
Oxbridge.
Oxbridge.
Oxbridge, fam. What are you talking about?
It's his accent. His accent.
It's my accent. Come on. No,
Don't save him. Don't save him.
Everyone always
Let him
saves
die.
him.
Come
Let
on,
him
bro.
die.
You know that man talk different right there, yeah. Nah. My vocabulary is
save him.
different.
First
Yeah, nah.
Stormzy's doing that thing again.
Yeah, putting 2 students through, innit?
Yeah.
Paying
That's
for
so
their.
wavy, you know.
That's so sick.
That's,
Honestly.
shout out Stormzy for that, man. That's good.
That's wavy.
It takes a lot to give that kind of money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it though? Ain't it normal price?
So what? Uni was what?
No, I thought it was 9 bags. Ain't it 9 bags for
I
the?
don't know about Oxford
Ain't
and
it-
Cambridge. Could be more.
No,
Nah, I
it's
doubt
not.
it'd be
It's
more,
not.
I
It's the
doubt
same. Man knows it's the same.
9 grand.
It's the same as every uni is the same.
I don't think so. You
So
know.
what?
I
He's
think 9
giving
bags is the
away
minimum.
18 grand.
18 bags, and you're probably getting 100 bag a show.
Oh, fair enough then. Like what?
You're still giving away 18 bags.
No, but
though.
yeah, that's
100 bags.
Yeah, but 18 bags to Storms is like £18 maybe.
no, it's
no,
not.
it's
It
not,
would
man.
never be
18 bags is
18
1800 then.
Bro.
Alright, cool.
It's like 1800 to Storms.
It's probably like a grand
If
to
you're
him.
doing
yeah.
10 shows, you get 100 bag each show, fam.
Yeah, so you got
I
a mil.
think his price is higher than that. Man,
Yeah, I
did
think his price is
Glastonbury,
higher.
though.
Yeah, his price must be higher.
No,
But I'm
100,
just saying
100k is a
that's
lot
true
though.
Because
I think he does more than
remember
that.
that Bizzle thing when he got 80 bags?
Yeah.
What was that for wireless?
Exactly, and that's Bizzle getting
And
put
that's
up last
wireless.
minute.
Yeah.
Imagine how much
But
Stormzy
he, no, but
costs
no,
now.
yeah,
No,
he
but that's why
only-
he put it up.
Yeah, he put it
last
up.
minute.
But that I don't think that's Bizzle's actual price. Let's be real.
Because they offered him 40, innit?
Yeah, so last minute he's like, bro,
He's a
big man.
hustler.
He's
Yeah,
a real
he-
hustler.
he
He
knows
is
how
a real
to hustle.
hustler. I was, you know, he's got that new song that he's got, is a banger. Heard it in
Which
the
one?
club. 'Cause I don't really go out, so when I hear
What,
these
whoa?
in the club, what's it? I don't know what it's called. It was just a vibe.
Yeah, it might be that world tune. still.
Yeah,
It might be.
Mm.
It was a vibe out there still, but yeah, no. But 18 bags is still a lot of money, fam.
Yeah,
just
it is
to
me,
give
boy.
away, and you
I'll
don't even
take
know if
that.
the students is really gonna stay in uni and finish this or whatever. Like, they most likely will, but you're taking
Yeah.
a chance on someone.
It's true.
Yeah,
Put that
for
18
real.
bags and they might drop out next week, fam. So fuck this.
Not
You
gonna
just
lie,
dash
if
away
Stormzy
peace.
gave me 18 bags to go uni, but I would not let him down, bruv. I was studying my arse off.
Yeah, you agree. Yeah, you won't want to let him
I'm
down.
doing
won't
this for
wanna
you.
You won't want to let him down.
Because
still.
3 years
Nah,
later,
bruv,
you want to be
peas,
like,
bruv.
you want to be like, yo, big man, I passed, you know, and then you want to be a bread like.
Do you think he's
DMing.
gonna follow up with these kids? Be like,
better.
yo, how are you?
Put him in the music
I just
video or
gave you
something,
9
bro.
racks.
I think
What?
I think Stormzy will. I think the
Yeah.
character
So,
he is and the person he
The
is.
first lot went last year, so next year, the first lot will be graduate. No, not next year. 2 more years.
2 more years.
2 more years. So 2021, the first batch.
I think
will
he's
be-
got a team for that, innit? He should have a team for that. Just
They'll
to
probably
say,
link
yo,
up,
boom.
do a little video.
You get what I'm saying? And I feel like Stormzy is for the culture, like that. Obviously, I don't
Yeah.
know for the culture team, but he's really the culture.
Yeah.
He does
definitely.
things, and I don't think he's doing it for the culture. He just does it because this is what he wants to do, and this is
Yeah.
what he. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's the
But-
thing. Some
I
people have
agree.
dreams of, opening an orphanage in wherever or doing whatever. So I guess that if that's in your plan, then
That's
cool.
his version of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Helping people get into these places where it's difficult for people of our culture to get into.
Yeah.
Opening doors. Similar to what you're doing yourself
Yeah.
for people that are trying to get into the industry.
Thanks,
'Cause you
man.
know,
Well, I
you
didn't
do,
see it
but
like
you
that.
not-
I ain't got no
no, you
18
do.
bags.
No, but the thing is, it's not necessarily 18 bags, but it's like, okay, for example, I know you've got a blog where you talk about, you give advice to people trying to get into the culture.
Yeah.
Or trying to get into presenting and whatnot, giving
Yeah.
advice. Even just that, people don't even know where to start.
I don't
how
think
to
you
go about
understand.
something.
Yeah.
I don't think you
That-
understand how impactful that
Yeah,
is. What
that
you do.
knowledge is useful to someone,
I hear that. I
Use
hear
That
that.
didn't have the knowledge before.
Exactly. They learned
Mate,
something
I
that
didn't
day,
have
just
it
from
either.
reading that.
But you're in. You see, sometimes when you're doing something and you're in it, you don't really see the impact that you're doing. So that's what I'm saying. When I watch your snaps and I see you've had the nights where you've hosted nights when you're trying to help. I think you put on your Insta. You said, "Yo, well, I'm having this night. If you want to get involved in the industry or
Yeah.
this, I can show you and teach you whatever, blah blah blah, or just give you advice on stuff."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give a lot of advice, and that advice to people is like, because you're inside and you understand a lot more than what anybody, even me. I don't know
Yeah.
anything that goes on behind radio or behind voices. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
no, I hear that.
you're in that place where you could give that
Yeah.
advice for someone that
Can't
wants to be
lie,
a radio
someone
presenter.
messaged me the other day and it proper. I knew they meant well, but it wound me up at the same time because I was like, you don't understand what this is like. Like, he basically messaged me and he was like, it's just some random guy. And he was like, yo, I love what you do. It's sick. But, and I was like, the but.
What's the but?
The but was basically, he said, I think you're inconsistent, like you're on bare different things, and like why he said this is the bit that triggered me. He was like, like Oprah and Tyra didn't pave the way for you not to follow in their footsteps.
Well, that's what
I
he
was
said.
like, that burnt, you know.
Yeah, that would I would have been back in the
End
day
of
like
day,
big man
See
fan.
that brother there? Or was it a female or guy?
It's a
Whatever.
guy, yeah.
Okay, maybe he just doesn't understand what diversify means.
Exactly.
Simple.
Because to be honest, what you're doing and diversing your category is great. Because now, like, I can't, like, when I first met your first show, I was like, oh, Ramel London from Capital Extra. But now it's like you're Ramel London.
Yeah.
You do everything.
Yeah.
Remember,
You're not
it's
But
just
that's
one.
the thing.
you are a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the
You are
brand.
a brand.
But it hurt because the thing is, I've tried to launch my own shows, and people always say, "Oh, you like, you know?" Back in the day, people always said, "Yeah, you could be the next Link Up SB or whatever," and I'm like, "Do you know what? I'm not trying to do all of
Yeah.
that. Like,
This is it.
I want to have stuff that is for specific people because you've got that. You've got your Link Ups, you've got your GRM, you've got your SB, Mixtape Madness. You've got that. So I'm not trying to add number 5 or 6 or 7.
Yeah, of course.
I'm trying to start something new that people need.
You know what? I think some people forget, because they're so involved in just being a consumer, they forget that there are reasons as to why there may be certain things you try that just didn't work. So there's a reason why you stop certain things. You did it because it made sense for you to no longer
I am
continue.
not made of money, first of all.
Exactly. And you know
Which is
what?
aren't cheap.
A lot of times, sometimes you need peace.
People don't understand.
They don't understand.
And the fact that he said like they didn't pave the way for you to not do something similar, I was like, wow.
But at the same time,
you have no
does he
idea what I've tried
Big man is
and what.
relaxed.
But does he understand how
Kick him out of
hard
here.
they work?
That's
They
n-
probably tried a million things that didn't
This
work
is what I'm
either
saying.
to be
Before they
where
get
I
they are.
literally said back
Just
to
a lack
him,
of knowledge, innit?
I was so vexed, but I thought, let me just figure out a way to say this. I said, thank you for your message. I'm sure you meant well, but it sounds like you have a lack of understanding of how the industry works.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you think I can just become Oprah
Overnight.
because I decided to,
It's mad.
that's Oprah has been in the game for at least 30 years.
Minimum.
At least.
And there's probably stuff right now that
She's working on.
she's
Yeah,
working on and she
facts.
probably don't even get certain things. Like, cause she's doing a lot of his programs,
Productions,
production and
yeah.
stuff. So there probably things that's not working right now. But you don't
For
know.
real.
She's not gonna be like, this didn't work. Or,
Yeah.
And she might do it on her show maybe and just say, if she's having real conversations with certain people, might let them know like I tried to do
Yeah.
something. But she's not gonna come every day and say this didn't work.
Exactly.
Probably loads of things that didn't work.
Yeah.
I'm sure she still has to audition for certain, because she's in Greenleaf. I like
Oh, yeah,
Greenleaf.
yeah, yeah,
Greenleaf is
exactly.
hard.
Yeah, that
Really
show's
cold,
sick.
you know. I
That
didn't
show's
like it
sick.
at first. No,
You didn't like it?
I had
first?
to watch it
Cold.
again to understand.
Ah, it's
Listen,
cold, you know.
Cold.
Listen, that
Hey.
church politics.
Listen,
boy.
mad, you know. I'm waiting for
Churches
that
like
new.
this.
I'm waiting for that new season, you know.
For real.
Everything's coming back, but once this winter comes, summer,
Yeah,
done,
for real,
boom.
I'm waiting for Power right now.
Yeah, power's coming.
I actually watched season 5 all over.
Yeah,
again,
I can't
just so
wait
that
for
I'm
Power
ready.
to
No,
Aye,
Power.
listen.
That last season was dead.
Do you know what it is?
weren't the
I had
greatest.
to watch it only so that I remember what's going on.
Yeah,
So-
I recap from season 1.
So,
yeah.
Oh,
see,
wow.
I do think
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I do think that.
Do you know what-
how about
You know
just
which one's the
recap
worst?
when it comes back and just press
That one
recap?
episode,
yeah,
innit?
man, recap, man, and you
No,
go,
but-
oh, okay, yeah, I remember.
No,
oh,
but no.
Sometimes
no,
not enough.
no,
you
it's
know
not
what's
enough,
bad?
fam.
Queen of South. Have anyone watched?
Oh,
anyone watched Queen
I've
of
watched the
South?
first
No, I
season.
ain't seen that.
Okay, so
The Latino guy, or whatever
yeah,
she's
the
sick.
Latino woman
sick, yeah.
leading now. But basically, the latest season out now, I think, is season 4. But then
yeah,
it's
you're
like
right.
I started going back to a couple episodes of season 3, and I'm thinking I don't remember any of this. I don't understand how it ties in.
Yeah.
So like after watching season 4, I'm like, how did she get here? Like, how
What's
did she
the
get a
Queen of
status
South
like
about?
this? It's another one of them like drug.
You drug
You know,
things,
Oh,
but it's a
like
girl.
that. cartel.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's a
about
female,
Griselda,
this one.
yeah?
No, it's not her, not her.
Oh.
Is that a real person?
She's actually a real
Blanco,
person.
yeah,
still.
yeah.
I'm like, who?
She was on
That
a
is at the
basically-
top.
She basically busts Pablo.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
but
man.
that,
you
that's
said
the
it
one.
like she was one of your girls. Like, oh, you talk about my girl down the road.
Yeah.
I can't like after watching like El Chapo and Escobar, I started googling all of them innit, and then that's
Yeah,
how
you have to Google and see what's
Yeah,
going on.
that's how I
Yeah.
learned about.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it
Griselda.
Griselda Blanco or something?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah, she's cold.
Yeah.
And Esteban wants us to go to Colombia, fam.
She started the drive-by on bikes. That she started that.
She started that.
How you
Yeah.
do?
What,
Nah,
push
that's
bike
mad.
or motorbike?
Motorbike. She started that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And that's how
wild,
she
though.
died.
Oh, so she started it and someone came back and done it to her?
Yeah,
yeah,
Mad.
imagine that.
You
Mad.
live by it, you die by it, innit? You know what they say? No, it's true though. You live by it, you die by it, innit?
That
But,
is real.
Anyway,
That was real though.
what you got planned for the future? What are you working on? Can you tell us what
What
you're
am I
working on? I
working
know.
on?
You know what? There was something you
Well, we
said
know
on
we got
Twitter.
a new season of What's Up TV coming.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
out. It's
that's
out,
out.
now.
That's out now.
Sick.
Out now.
Getting
So I'm
involved.
I'm on the telly every Saturday, 10 a.m. It used to be after Soccer AM, but obviously new football season, it's before Soccer AM,
Right.
so it's on at 10. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'm trying to bust through to the TV full time. So like my guy in the DMs was haggling me. Like I am trying to do stuff and be a representative for young black British women because I feel like it's necessary. I feel like we ain't had a black woman proper like Clara Amfo, big up Clara Amfo. She's mainly currently like flying the flag on TV and stuff. Yeah. But like other than Trisha, my mind don't go that far back to June Sarpong.
Oh yeah.
But this is all like late 90s, early noughties.
Do you want that kind of show, like a Trisha kind of show, like a morning?
No, I'm not trying to do no deep like Jeremy Kyle type stuff. That's so long, man. But I feel like if we could have my kind of show, would be like a nice kind of Ellen DeGeneres kind of fun vibe. Like you know, I love people, man. Like people with amazing stories. Like little kids gonna come on and go and dance. Like I'm that auntie that'll be like, yay, let's do it. Like all those kind of crazy shows. Like I'd love to have an entertainment kind of platform where people can share amazing stories. We can find out about like you know what's going on in the world or what's going on in our community and all that kind of stuff. But that's the thing, it's so hard when you explain that to some people. Like if I explain that to a TV commissioner, they'll be like, oh, that's not really what we're interested in right now. But I feel like my time is coming and that time will come when what I'm about to do is necessary. It will come. I think it's all timing, isn't it?
Everything's timing.
Yeah, because right now
what you're doing and
we're in a ratchet time.
We are in a ratchet
time. So I understand that.
The ratchet time will fade.
Yeah, this ain't my time right now. It might not fade, to be fair.
I think ratchet will always be there in the background.
But has ratchet always been there?
Yeah, I think in the background it's
real. Big Brother was mad ratchet.
Big Brother.
But I'm talking about before Big Brother. What was before?
We had Channel 4 was mad.
We had proper shows though. We'd had proper TV shows and we had comedy. We had
no,
Real
you know
McCoy.
The 90s was
we
nuts.
had we had Real McCoy and we had all of that.
All of that.
It was thing, but it was banter kind of trash TV. It weren't trash TV. Let me say because Real McCoy was
Real McCoy was never trash. That was hilarious.
But it was banter, so it's like you're cussing each other, but it's banter in that way. These ones is literally beef, fam. What did we see on there was the EastEnders, fam.
Come on, you had the Hollyoaks, the Coronation.
But it was like fake, bro.
Like there was crud out there.
Yeah, but the crud. When was the crud?
I guess it was contained.
The crud was in Easter, Christmas. Like
no,
do you know specials, what it was? Fam.
Social media has and that instant replay where something cruddy happens.
Exactly.
We all see it. Like even if I didn't watch it, we all know about it. Like I didn't watch Love Island, but I know exactly what happened.
Listen, Love Island.
I think the crud for us, it wasn't highlighted as much back in the day for us because obviously we never grew up on like social media and stuff like that. But there was definitely crud out there. Like when you think about shows, maybe like I don't know, even like Flavor Flav, for example.
Yeah,
there was madness going on in there, but maybe they weren't on the forefront. They weren't on the forefront of like UK TV. Yeah, do you get me? Unless you looked out for those type of shows there, you wouldn't really know about it. But it's always been there. It's only now we've got social media and like you know TV on demand where shows are just branching out. We've got everything everywhere, so we can see all the crud now at the forefront.
What I've also noticed. And it's not even just my evaluation. In general, for people like me as presenters, it's hard for us to have shows now as well because reality stars come out of the house and get given shows.
Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah.
I don't cool. It is what it is, but like it makes it harder for someone like me. Yeah, because like they'll come out with 1 million followers, boom, ready to go,
innit?
And it's like
more of Love Island.
Yeah.
From a nobody to Love
She's
Island to get
ITV Good Morning.
ITV.
Yeah, I don't know how
that's crazy.
They allowed
and then
that.
there's people that's out here like yourself
who
work.
Yeah, I'll happily do Good Morning Britain or whatever it is, but I ain't gonna get that call because Maura just came out of Love Island.
True.
Like
but because you know and you've been learning about it, when you do get yours will last.
Yeah,
it's not gonna last.
It won't sustain.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Until next season, innit?
It's true. There'll be another one.
For real.
Quickly, because we're gonna have to wrap up in a minute. But I see the blog posted one of your comments. I wanted to know about this because you tweeted, how can I not get invited to a show I'm going to be in?
Elaborate.
Maybe I got cut. Either way, I actually can't stand this industry. You have to love because it's personally
elaborate.
And then this was UK Gossip posted this.
I knew you were gonna bring this up.
Yeah,
let me get my drink for this one.
I need a top up.
Hey, we gotta go.
We're about to wrap up. This is the last thing before we wrap up.
All right. Let me clear the air. All right, cool. So, right. So there's
top man up, man.
All right. Let me just be real.
Yeah.
We like real.
We like real.
No, there's
all
not.
right,
Tell them, man.
And I know you're real.
There's
so I
nothing.
like that.
There's honestly nothing to hide in it.
Yeah.
Crept and Conan's the rap game UK. It's launching Friday 23rd of August.
Okay.
Sick show. It's supposed to be like the BBC have put money into it. It's going to be a big deal. My friend is a TV producer on the show. He hit me up like on a Tuesday, like back in May.
Yeah.
He said, Rem, I'm producing this show. My producer said he's looking for people that can be judges to judge the talent. I said, I'm down.
Yeah.
Literally next day, train to Birmingham, I'm there. Cool. So it's me, Harry Pinero, Hyper
Pinero.
Frank, Dems and Ren.
Yeah.
And then another guy that works for what's his name? Black Box. The guy that films.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I feel so bad because we were chilling for a whole day. It was a while ago. But yeah, so we're all in the show as judges and great day. And that was back in May, innit? It's August now. So time's passed. I didn't know when the show was going to come out, all that kind of stuff. And I'm looking on my Insta the other day and I'm seeing screening for the Rap Game UK. And I'm like, swear down there the screening. And I'm just like, bruh. No one, not the product. I'm not blaming Crept and Conan because obviously they're the face of the show. They're not in charge of bookings and all that kind of stuff. So my problem is with the production. Like, let people know in it. So out of out of carelessness and like a little bit of offense, I tweet this. So then people start retweeting. I was saying, what show is it? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, no. Oh, no. I was thinking, And
you can't even delete it quickly.
Yeah, because if you delete it, people are like, oh, what's she trying to hide? All that kind of stuff. I thought, let me just let it simmer in it. Then my boyfriend looks at UK TV, UK Gossip, and he's like, rah, they posted your tweet.
You made it,
And I'm like, oh, is it? I'm just like, just close it, man. Like, I don't even want to see the comments. I don't even want to see it.
Once they group has been going there now, then everyone's going to just be
So a couple people messaged me like, yo, that's really disappointing that happened and that kind of stuff. And like some of the guys that I was filming with, they were like, yeah, we didn't know about it either.
So they knew exactly what you was talking about.
Yeah, a few people knew what I was talking about. And I'm like, look, I didn't mean to make it like, because I'm just trying to be honest, innit? Like, this game is messy. Like, the industry is, it will shock you. Even, like, I'm excited to be in the show, but I was shocked to know that I couldn't even, like, celebrate with you lot. Like, do you get what I mean? And it's a bit disheartening. And so
I get that.
At that point, I was like, rah. So, like, I've been excited about this show. No one's told me when it's airing. And, like, I'm not saying that, the scheduling or anything's been unprofessional. Like, they've been handling it well. Like, now I've seen all the press releases and all that kind of stuff. But at that moment, I felt left out and undervalued. And that's what I constantly feel in this industry. It happens a lot. A lot of the time you put your heart into something and people don't value you.
And that, when you put your heart in it, it is very disappointing.
I was genuinely like looking forward to telling everyone and all this kind of stuff, and now I feel like that moment's kind of gone because I feel like, I didn't get to celebrate with them.
I don't get disappointed. I don't even, if anyone says no to me, if I ask someone to come and show and say no,
and I have had a few messages saying, oh, you probably shouldn't have posted that, and it might look unprofessional on my part, but
it's your platform.
Like I said, I'm an honest person. If something upsets me, or if I want to speak out on something, like, I'm gonna say it. And a couple people
don't
said,
change that though.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I should have handled it differently.
But I don't think you didn't expose and say names. And
that's
on the tweet. Do you get what I'm saying?
But I think the time of it. Okay. I posted it the day after the launch. Or I think it was even the day of, because I'm cheeky. But I was in my feelings, innit?
Yeah.
And it's just that's Twitter, innit?
Yeah, Twitter. You just have to get on there quickly and rant like.
Yeah.
And then you think after like.
Yeah. And I felt like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna delete it because it's how I felt.
See, I'm alright. I'm still.
That's the real you.
My following's still at that level where if I say some fuckery shit, I can delete it quickly.
I did not expect anyone to care.
You know what? One time I tweeted, I tweeted a mad tweet, but I was just saying, the Queen loves black dick,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Fam, if you see the way my Twitter went off straight away, I said, I deleted it quickly. I said, what's going on here? I'm just saying.
That is reckless.
For the people that know, they know. If they don't, they don't.
No,
but anyway, wrap this one up. We're gonna get into Bang of the Week now. So
those views are only of Smokes and
Now,
not the rest of the DMD team.
Let the people
I
know your
have no
social media.
affiliation with those views.
He's still doing disclaimer, you know.
Yeah, you have to disclaim them thing there still.
Yeah, let
Employers,
those- let-
people
let-
that I work for, I have nothing to do with his
guy, you know,
opinions
forget
about
you, fam.
the monarchy and her preference for
This guy.
IC3 penis. Moving
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you done that because now you're gonna die
you're fucked
on the
still.
gram. You get
on.
me?
Nah, I just give a disclaimer still. I'm
But
protecting
yeah.
my jobs.
Let them know where they can
Right.
find you.
Remel_London REMEL. Capital Extra every Saturday 1 till 4 p.m. What's Up TV every Saturday for the next few weeks, 10 a.m. on Sky 1. And let me plug it as well. The Rap Game UK. I'm going to be in one of the episodes, so make sure you check it. Support the culture,
Come
rap
on.
music, and all that stuff. The
Yeah.
boys are doing their thing, man. So
I
let's.
rate that still.
Bap.
So we're gonna get into bang of the week, so we can so everyone hit us up dmdlive.co.uk if you want to send a shout out, dilemmas, anything like that. Hashtag DMD podcast at DMD podcast across all the social medias, YouTube, DMD podcast, everything's DMD podcast. So yeah, audio it will be out Monday early, YouTube 6 o'clock Wednesday. Boom.